Yellow.
Orange.
Orange. What's cracking, y'all? Alright, we wanted to make this video today because, let me scoot up to y'all, some of the bitches. Because we read y'all's comments and we kind of wanted to make this video to clarify to everybody what is going on here and what the tits we're doing and all that crap. So, figure we make it today. Of course, I'm Outlaw. This is Dang. He's got a big bwang.
Dang with the big wang.
And
And just to clarify that, I'm really hung like a seahorse. It just rhymes, so it sounds good.
So we read y'all's comments and stuff like that, and we were just talking the other day, and we're like, we need to make a video on this crap because it's like a lot of people don't really understand. I don't give much context to everything, like what we're doing. I think you guys probably just think that Dan like works on trucks and he doesn't get paid or something. So like he doesn't make any money and he's just helping and being a good friend or something, which he is a good friend, but he does get paid, and we're gonna go over that and everything like that. So first things first, I guess just go over backgrounds.
First things first.
Oh, dude, you're right.
Son of
what the hell is my problem
over here?
That's first things
first. First.
Oh, yeah, get that sumbitch in there. That Dang's gonna do it with his latex gloves.
Gotta keep the fingers clean, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta keep them clean.
Have you done that before?
With the gloves on?
Yeah. Does it feel weird?
A little bit.
Look at the juice on your gloves, man.
Right?
Damn. That's fine. So, first we'll go over our backgrounds and kind of tell y'all with that because, what's your background?
All right, so I started out in high school. I started working, it was kind of a funky program. I went to art school for a little bit, and then I went to a different school to work on small engines for like lawnmowers and shit like that.
Right.
And then after we graduated, I went to ACC.
We both went to the same college for automotive shit.
Yeah, it was a decent little automotive program. They basically just taught you the basics. But anyway, we both, do you have an associate's in that?
Yeah, I have an associate's in automotive technology, which I went when I was a senior and
Junior, right?
And junior, yeah, junior and senior year, I went and did that, and it was like half a day. So I would do half a day at regular high school, and then I would drive down to the college and do automotive the rest of the day. So I did that junior and senior year, and then.
So I did the same thing, but it was for small engines, and then after high school, I went and did basically the more extended version of what he did.
Yeah.
And also got my associates in automotive technology and this and that. So I got all my ASE certifications to work on cars. I worked at a GM dealership, just fixing new cars and stuff like that. I did that for like 3.5 years. And then I worked at an independent shop working on whatever came in through the door, anything from a Honda to BMW to Chevy to whatever came in the door. I did that for about a year. And then I worked at a Bronco. It was a first generation Bronco restoration custom shop.
Yeah.
So I did a bunch of different stuff there too. I did that. I only worked there for like 7 or 8 months because the guy didn't pay for shit. So, and we had my son, and then a couple days later is when I got into the concrete world, which is what I was doing when he first moved back to Colorado, and we started hanging out again.
But he was working like a ridiculous amount of hours and stuff like that, and we decided to do the K20 build just as for fun for the video. And I was like, hey, you want to do this build? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. And if you guys remember, it's like it was like every day, it was like every night, because he would work until he would work from like 3 in the morning sometimes until like 7 at night, and it was ridiculous. So we would never have time to work on it. So one day I was like, dude, we can freaking make this happen. You just need to fucking quit and start doing this shit.
And even like on that K20 build, you know, even though we were just doing it for fun and making cool videos and stuff out of it, Outlaw over here was a nice guy. Since I was spending so much time over here working on it, he even paid me for that too and helped me and my family.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna just like not pay him And just, oh man, you're a good friend, right? You're just gonna freaking throw this shit in there. Even though he probably would have anyways, I still wanted to freaking pay his ass, so. So yes.
Shit, I would have. I even told you before you started. I was like, dude, you don't have to pay me. I'll just freaking do it.
Yeah, that's how our friendship goes. So this is what we do. This is how we make our money. We'll explain that to you right now. You all know that we're flipping this sumbitch. So we bought this old C10. We're gonna flip it for a profit, of course. So it's easy the way it works. You just freaking buy something, you try to get a good deal on it, and then you have a budget set, which we do, and we did. We order the parts. Dan freaking works on the sumbitch. I help out a little bit here and there. I'll get into that in a second, and then we freaking slang the sumbitch, and we both make money. So that's why we keep having all these new projects pop up. A lot of people are just like, wow, Outlaw's rich. He's freaking
buying all kinds of new cars.
Yeah,
well, they're not his cars necessarily.
They're not going to be my cars. I'm not going to keep them. The El Camino's not going to be mine. The C10's not going to be mine. And all these other ones that we're about to buy and shit aren't going to be ours. Right. We're just flipping them and selling them for a profit. And that's always been what Dan's wanted to do. And that's kind of, we always used to talk about that shit in high school because we were both in, auto classes and shit. And we were just like, dude, that'd be sweet to freaking have a shop one day or something, Right. So that's what we're going to do.
I spent, basically 6 years thinking about it while I was working in other people's shops, not getting paid. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's also why he's not going to give me this truck. He's not going to buy me another truck.
Yeah.
We're doing this as a business together so we both can make money. And when the time's right, I'm going to build something for myself. And y'all will be able to see that too. But when the timing's right and I got the money set aside and all that, don't worry. I'm going to get away from that stupid little Pontiac and whatever.
And he actually, that Subaru in the back that sometimes you guys see is his.
Yeah.
He just needs a new tranny, so eventually we'll do that, and maybe he'll freaking start driving that sumbitch rather than the...
Yeah, I'll probably end up selling the Pontiac after we get that thing running.
Yeah. So, or excuse me, it's a Grand Prix, right?
Yeah, Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. So the other comment I always see is, why doesn't Outlaw ever help out Dan? Dan's always doing all the work. So Dan is the mechanic for this sumbitch. So I help out when I can, like whenever he needs help doing little things or whatever. Like for instance, in a couple weeks, we're gonna be doing a build and I'm gonna have to help him because we gotta get that turned around quick. But most of the time during the day, like he comes out every morning and we work on the trucks and stuff like that, or he works on the trucks, and I've got a million other fucking things to do because this isn't the only business that I'm, this isn't the only business that I'm in. So I have a lot of other things to do as well. So he is handling all this shit. He does a good job. He's quick and shit. So he does a good job on that stuff, and I just help him out when I can. Like I said, in a couple of weeks, we're gonna have to turn that sumbitch around quick.
Yeah.
You guys will find out about that here soon.
It's gonna be killer. I think you guys are gonna love that.
Yeah. So, but like we said, I mean, like for example, we'll give you guys an example. Like this C10, I picked this up. I bought it for, what did I buy it for? $22.50. I bought it for $22.50, right?
Smoking deal on one of these classic trucks, man.
Yep.
I couldn't believe we got it for such a good deal.
I know.
And for how much it took to get the engine running and everything.
Yeah.
Man,
and the way we do these things, by the way, like I bought this off eBay. The dude had I pissed a lot of people off too buying this thing. Mm-hmm. Not you guys, but the people that were also bidding on this truck. Yeah. This was up on eBay auction, and the reserve was like $3,000 or something, and it wasn't even close to the reserve. It was like I think it was like 1,100,
15, or
1,500, something around there. So the guy's phone number was on there, so I texted him and was just like, hey man, will you take 20? Or I said, will you take 2? And he's like, will you do 23? And then we just got to $22.50. So then we went and picked this sumbitch up, and then we set a budget for how much we want to put into this thing, for how much we think we're going to get for it. So, we decide how much do you think we're going to be able to get for this thing without, raping people and thinking it's so cool or whatever. And then we put...
Still want to make it a fair deal all the way around when we end up selling the things. So.
Right. And then we put that much money into it to where we can still make a profit and everything. And then I put up all the money for the parts and everything like that. I get that back, and then we split the profits. So, yeah, that's the way it freaking works. And a lot of you guys have always been asking about that crap, and I think a lot of you guys thought that I was an asshole or something like that, and whatever. But that's the way she blows. This is going to be cool because we're going to be done with this thing soon. We've got all the parts, and I don't know if you guys can see, but we have like 1,000,000 boxes over here that just, you can't see all of them. But the next video, I think we're going to go through all of the freaking boxes that we have. They're not all for the C10. We've got stuff we got parts for the K20, and then we've also got parts for another project we got coming, which we'll holler at you guys soon about. And we'll go through all those things and then show you guys what we got, and then we're gonna start putting this thing back together, get this done. We're gonna have this thing done probably by the beginning of March. I go on a trip. I'm gonna be gone for a week, this coming week. So he'll be freaking sitting here trying to get this thing completely knocked out.
Try to empty out all, most of those boxes over there.
Yeah.
Most of those boxes are for this, but
Yeah.
there are some that aren't.
And then we'll have this thing done. We'll slang the sumbitch, and then it's on to our other project. Then it's on to the El Camino.
You got
and
some
then,
El Camino, and
then it's on to whatever else we got.
Whatever else we pick up.
Yep. And we're actually going tomorrow to look at something that we kind of inherited that might be kind of cool. So we'll make sure to film that and let you guys know. Other than that, I think that's it, eh?
I think that's about it. It's good talk, fellas. Yeah.
Good talk. Good talk. So, I hope that clarified something for you sons of dicks. We're about to get out of this son bitch. We both got freaking crooked necks right now. We both slept wrong last night.
You can't look up. I can't tilt to the left.
I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. I'm like, oh. So we'll go rest our bodies and get ready for we'll see-ins tomorrow. But my name's Outlaw and I'm out, y'all. It's Dang, and he's got
a seahorse wang.
A seahorse wang. There's a new rhyme for you. Keep it freaking hell, Billy.